Hi and welcome back to my channel. Today I have a monthly favourites video for you. So if you've watched my favourites before, you'll know I do them every 3 months. So this is my favourites for April, May and June of this year. I'm going to start with life things. So the first one is Mexico. If you follow me on Instagram, you'll know, or my blog, or actually even if you subscribe to my YouTube channel and you've watched my videos, you'll know that I went to Mexico back in April with my boyfriend Luke, and it was so good. We did have sort of a mixed week because you can't really, I didn't vlog while I was there. I made a short little video. What is that noise over there? I don't know what that noise is, but I don't know where I got up to. But yes, we had a bit of a mixed week. I didn't vlog it, but I did make sort of one of my moments videos, so little snippets of the holiday, which I've done in the past. And in that video I just included some of the highlights of the holiday, but it didn't really explain the whole holiday. So just a quick rough rundown. We went in April because that was a good price, found a really good deal, and we knew we were going to be going away in August for my friend's wedding, so we thought if we go earlier on, then we've got we spread it out over the year more rather than going July and August and then nothing for the rest of the year. And that was supposed to be a good time for it to not be rainy, but the night before we were leaving I checked the weather and it said thunderstorms every single day. And honestly, I could have cried. I was just like, are you joking me? This is our 1 week off holiday and sun beach holiday for the year, and it's just going to rain and be thunderstormy every single day, and I was devastated. It said the day we got there it'd be alright, but we were only getting there sort of afternoon, evening time. When we arrived it was completely clouded over the whole, because we stayed on the Riviera Maya, and the whole drive down from Cancun airport to our hotel it was completely grey cloud, completely overcast and awful. And then it was raining by the time we got to our hotel. The next day it rained. We had I think maybe an hour of sunshine, and then the next day it peed it down all day. We maybe got half a day, no not half a day, maybe 3 hours of sunshine on one of those days. And then I think the third day, so that would have been, I think the third day it rained again, but we got a bit more sun. And it was just basically, we spent loads of time in our hotel room sort of well, what do we do? Because there was actually much to do in our room, and we couldn't go out anywhere because we weren't in a resort, so we couldn't just go around, wander around the shops, and we were pretty peed off. And then the next day we went to Chichen Itza, and that was really hot because that was inland, and that was a really good day. We really enjoyed that. And then the final 3 days we had sunshine, so we were okay on that. So it was sort of a mixed bag. We loved the hotel was amazing. We stayed at the Sensimar Seaside Suites. We went with Thompson, so yeah, the hotel was amazing, but we weren't the food was amazing and the facilities, but we didn't really rate the hotel room. We think we were put in sort of an older block, so we didn't rate the hotel room, but the food and the facilities were amazing. And we didn't rate the Thompson airline, it was rubbish. So a mixed bag really. We love Mexico and we would 100% go back, but next time we'd definitely go for 2 weeks. We only went for a week because of annual leave restraints, because we've got so much else we've got to do this year in terms of taking time off work. So I'm running out of battery now. Right, we're back in the game. We have battery now. We can get started again. As I was saying about Mexico, I would 100% go back, but I would stay for 2 weeks because I know that it's sort of a tropical climate where we stayed, so you have to account that there might be thunderstorms and rain. And if we had 2 weeks it would definitely be better, because the week after we were there the weather was fine and they were saying to us, oh, we haven't had rain for 3 months, and it's great, that doesn't help us, you saying that. And all the reps saying, oh, it passes in 10 minutes, and then 4 hours later it's still pissing it down, doesn't really help. So I loved it and it was really good holiday. I would just go for 2 weeks next time. I just jigged the camera, so hopefully I haven't massively moved where it is, but hopefully that's okay. Next live thing I want to chat to you about is our garden, and that is something that makes me so happy right now. It's just, I look out there, I'm looking at it right now because I'm in the living room, and I just look out there and I'm like, oh, I love our garden. It just makes me so happy, because we basically had a patio when we first moved in, and it sort of went, we got fences either side because we're in a terrace, and it didn't fit the width of the garden, so you came out and there was sort of a 3/4 and then strips down the side, and the strip on that side, as you looked out, it dipped down, so you couldn't put anything flat because the ground went down towards the fence. And we did really, really want to change it, and we didn't think we'd be able to, but we were lucky enough to have the money to change it into a decking. So on the Easter weekend, so basically it was Easter weekend, so Good Friday to Easter Monday, and then on the Tuesday we went to Mexico. So from the Friday to the Monday, Luke, Ian and Luke's brother Drew were building our decking for us. So Luke was absolutely knackered by the end of the weekend, so he needed our holiday to relax. But we built a decking and I love it, it's so, so nice. We have got a table and chairs, which was my birthday present from my mum and Ian, and that, I love that. I just love being able to sit out there and have dinner out there. And I've also been working on this like little secret project that my friends know about now, but I have a video coming up on that. There's something that I've made for the garden, and I'm gonna, I've got to finish my video for it, but I've started the video obviously because I've made the thing, and I just need to finish it off kind of, so that video will be coming your way soon. But I just love our garden, it just makes me so happy. So I spend as much time as I can out there, and I've tried to grow things but they haven't gone so well. I grew some strawberries but I think that they're dying now. I had some other plants on the decking and they were bulbs that I planted in March and they've never come out, most of them, so I just have pots of mud basically. But I'm trying to be a bit green fingered or green thumbed, whichever one it is. I am trying, but it is proving difficult. But hopefully I need to revitalise my plants, because as well the hot weather recently has really scorched them, so even if they were okay, they're now fried to death. So I'm going to replant my plants and revitalise it this month and make it perfect for the rest of the summer. Now moving on to another section of my favourites that's always quite well stacked, and that is my Netflix and TV recommendations, because I love a bit of Netflix. So I've written down on my phone what I've watched over the past 3 months, because I watch so much that I can't remember exactly the stuff that I've watched, so I write it down so I can remember. So the first one I want to mention is Bates Motel. So my friend at work, she was watching it, so everyone needs to watch it. It's been on my watch list for ages, and she hadn't got around to watching it, and I thought, oh, okay, well, I'll just watch it. And it is so good. They've got series 1 to 4 on Netflix UK, and season 5 is the final one, and that's been on TV, like it's just finished on TV a couple of months ago I think, so hopefully that'll be on Netflix soon. But Bates Motel is so, so good and I just love it. So if you haven't watched that, just watch it, it's really good. If you like the film Psycho, like, you can relate to it more because you sort of know where it's heading. So I have watched Psycho, and yeah, it's a really, really good TV series. And the what's his name, Freddie Highmore, who plays Norman Bates, is just so good at giving the creeps to you, so definitely recommend that. I mentioned it multiple times before, but Teen Wolf, I was obsessed with it, and I finished the series back in April, and now the final series, I think, does it start this summer? It's like the final series is 2 parts, and I know that they've had the first part on TV, but I don't think that the second part's been on TV. So I feel like it's going to be forever till they put it on Netflix, which is a problem for me because I'm so addicted to it. But Teen Wolf, I'm obsessed with it. I love it. I love Dylan O'Brien. He's just the ultimate babe. And Tyler Posey, he's a babe too. And I just love Teen Wolf. It's just so good. Another sort of teen drama that I've loved is Riverdale. I'm just obsessed with that as well. I love Cole Sprouse's Jughead. And that's just great too. I don't know, do I need to explain these things? Like, if the premise of them or the synopsis or whatever. So Teen Wolf you can kind of understand. Riverdale is sort of teenagers at school and a murder happens, and it's just everything, all these secrets start coming out, and it's just a good teen drama. And I was in love with stuff like The OC, Gossip Girl, that kind of stuff, so Riverdale was always going to be up my street. And Cole Sprouse is just so good in it, and I love following him on like Instagram and just watching interviews with him. I went for a real session of watching Cole Sprouse interviews on YouTube because I'm really sad. And him and KJ Appa, who plays Archie, they have this cute little bromance, and I love watching videos of them like having interviews together as well because of that, which also makes me very sad, but I enjoy it. On the more serious TV front, I watched The Keepers, which again is on Netflix, and it's the documentary series about Nurse Kathy, not nurse. What word am I thinking of? Sister Kathy. Why did I say nurse? Sister Kathy, who was a nun, and she taught in a school in, was it Baltimore? I can't remember the exact facts of it, but it's basically this sister nun that went missing and was found murdered in the 50s or 60s. I can't remember the exact dates of this, but it's basically that. And then it came out that all these priests at the school, at least one priest was, or two or three, I can't remember. Basically, the girls at the school were being abused by this priest, and she knew, and then all of a sudden she went missing and she was found murdered. So it's all the stories that came out of that, and I found Spotlight, the film, fascinating, and that's the story of in Boston, when the Boston Globe uncovered this abuse by priests in the Catholic Church and higher up within the Catholic Church, and I found that really powerful watching. I love that film. So because this was sort of a similar vein to it, I found that the Keepers fascinating as well. It horrified me. The stuff that you hear is really, really harrowing. So if you're not into stuff like that and you don't like hearing sort of horrible abuse stories, I don't enjoy hearing that, but I think it's important to know these stories and important to hear about this stuff that's happened and to shed light on these people that have suffered these awful things to stop it happening in the future. And The Keepers is so fascinating, and yeah, as I said, it's really tough watching, but it just really makes you think, and yeah, it's just fascinating. So if you like stuff like that, sort of true life, true crime, true history kind of stuff, I would definitely recommend watching The Keepers. And then lastly, two films that I've watched this month, or not this month, over the past couple of months that I really liked were The Magnificent Seven, the remake, so that's the one with Chris Pratt and Denzel Washington and Ethan Hawke, and I can't think of anyone else, but loads of big stars are in it, and it's on Netflix. I'm just obsessed with Netflix basically, and yeah, I really, really enjoyed that. It's really good, Western film, and I like kind of action and adventure stuff like that, so I really enjoyed that. I feel like I keep repeating the same things, so apologies. And the other movie that I liked was Mother's Day, and I watched that with my mum. It's sort of a chick flick comedy type thing, and I just put it on because I thought me and mum could just easy watch it. It's got Julia Roberts, Jennifer Aniston, Kate Hudson, I can't think who else. I can't think. Loads. It's got massive stars in it. Again, Jack Whitehall's in it. I remember that. But yeah, it's got loads of big stars in it, and it's just a sort of a feel-good story about it's one of those films where there's all different stories and they're all different people and they kind of interconnect some of them, and it's just a nice easy watching chick flick, and I really liked it, so watch that if you like that kind of film. And finally, the one thing I forgot to mention, but it's a big part of my favourites, so it needs to be in here, and I almost forgot to mention it, and that is Love Island. And oh my god, I'm friggin' obsessed. Next level obsessed. I don't even know how to deal with it. I was going to say before and previously, so previously, before I, last year and the year before, I don't know how many seasons it's had, but before when it's been on, my mum said she watched a couple of episodes when she was around her best friend's house, and I was like, Mum, how could you watch that crap? I watch reality TV and I don't even want to watch that, it's just awful. And I just had this really low opinion of Love Island, and I refused to ever watch it. And then this year, everyone kept talking about it on Twitter, saying Love Island, Love Island. And I thought, do you know what, I'm just going to see what it's about. If this many people on my Twitter are obsessed with it, maybe I might like it. And I watched it, and I'm so hooked. It's unreal. I sit there when it's on every night, and I watch it when it's actually on live, which I never do. I always watch TV on catch up now, and I watch it live, so that's dedication. I have to be there at a specific time, and I can't pause it, so I have to be back in time after the breaks. It's serious dedication for me, and I sit there on Twitter and I read everyone's tweets about it, and I have the app on my phone, and it's just gone to the next level. I really want one of the water bottles with my name on it as well, but I think that might be a bit extravagant, seeing as it's £18.50, and I don't know if I can stretch to that for a water bottle, just because it has my name on it and it's from Love Island. But we'll see how it goes before the series ends. I might change my mind about that. but I'm obsessed, and Luke's brother likes watching it as well, so he comes around and we sit here and watch Love Island together. And Luke, I think he must have felt like he was missing out a bit, so he started accidentally watching it, and now he's proper into it, and he still says he doesn't like it, but he does watch it with me. And the other night it was on and he went out to make a cup of tea and he was like, tell me when it's back on. So he obviously likes watching it, he's just in denial. So it's awful and great at the same time. I'm a complete Love Island convert. I'm now going to move on to my fashion favourites for the past 3 months, and the first thing I have to show you is a pair of sunglasses. I don't know if these are, you can see these properly because they're reflection, but I love sunglasses. I just want sunglasses all the time, and I don't even live in a sunny country, but I just obsess with sunglasses. So my obsession started maybe 2 years ago, and I just started madly buying as many Key pairs of sunglasses, the brand Key, and I'm still as obsessed with them as I was a couple of years ago. And I went into TK Maxx, and I remember someone a while ago saying that you could get them in TK Maxx, and I never saw any nice ones, and then I went in there the other week and there was like 3 nice pairs that I really liked, and I decided to just get one. I wasn't going to go mental, and these are called Right Time, I believe, and they're just black shiny frames, and then they've got blue lenses, and I'm just obsessed with these. Luke hates them, but I love them. And I don't know what you think of them. You might not think they suit me, or you might think they suit me, but oh, just knocked them off my face. But I love them. I put them on all the time. Like, I could just wear them for the rest of the video because I could, but that would be a bit too diva-ish if I did that. But I am obsessed with these sunglasses. They're so nice. I just love the shape of them. And I'm thinking about maybe doing a sunglasses collection video, which would be 90% Key sunglasses. But because I love sunglasses so much, I thought I might do that video. So let me know in the comments if you would like that, and I can maybe put that together for you. The next thing is a pair of shoes, which are a bit grubby inside, so I don't know if I should show you. If I put my hands in like this, you can't see the grubbiness. Yeah, they're a bit grubby inside, but these are, they featured them in my Primark haul, which I'll link somewhere if you want to watch that, a couple of months ago, and they are these just gold flat sandals, cover up the grubbiness inside, and they're just sort of a faux leather, like grainy leather sort of thing, flat shoe, pointed toe shoe. And these only cost me, I can't even remember, maybe it'll be in that other video if you check that other video out, but I love these because they're really good dupes for the, I think it's Nicholas Kirkwood flats, and they only cost me like a fraction of the price. And obviously they're not as good quality, but I love them, and they just go with everything, and I wear them so much for work because I can just chuck them on. They're really comfortable, they don't cause me any issues like blisters or anything, and they're just really comfortable, and they go so much, so they're perfect. Another favourite purchase of the past couple of months is this bag. I think I featured it in my holiday haul, which again I can link somewhere and you can check that out if you want to, but it is this braided backpack from Zara, and I think it was £40. It's either 30 or £40, I can't remember which, and I wore this as hand luggage for the plane, and then I wore it on our trip out to Chichen Itza, and I think there's a picture of me wearing it on my Instagram, so I can insert that somewhere maybe if you want to check that out. But yeah, I just think it's such an easy wearable bag. I haven't worn it like, and this sounds really bad because it's a favourite, but it is a favourite because I love that I've got it for the rest of the summer, but I haven't had a chance to wear it because I haven't been anywhere to wear it. Like, I couldn't wear it to work because this wouldn't fit all the shiz I take to work in. But it is such a wearable bag, and it's perfect for summer. I think I'm going to take it to Barcelona with me because when we're out and about in Barcelona, this will be the easiest way to carry all my shiz. And it fit quite a lot of stuff in it. Like, I had all sun creams and cameras and spare clothes and stuff like that in it. So it's really, really good backpack. It's really lightweight, so it doesn't like add to the weight in the bag itself. It's just what you have inside it, and it's, yeah, and I like the way it's got its handle on top so you can easily carry it if you don't want to put the back straps on, and yeah, I'm just a massive fan of it. If it's still on the website, I'll link it below, but because it's been their sale, I don't know if it's still available, but if there is a link, I'll link it. And the final fashion piece is something I've worn to death, and it is my new look trench coat. So I don't think this is featured on my channel yet, but I need to make like a, I don't know, like a lookbook or 3 ways to wear or something, because I love this trench coat so much. So this cost, I think it's, is it $39.99? I don't know. Again, if it's on the website, I'll try and link it. Apologies if it's not, but I'll do my best to link it because this is the dream. It's a really good price and it's just the perfect trench coat. I've been looking for the perfect trench coat for a decent price for forever, and it's just the perfect trench coat. I don't know if I might have already featured it in a video. I really don't remember. If I have, then apologies. If I haven't, then this is my trench coat. But the reason I've got it in my favourites is because I have worn it to absolute death. It goes with everything. If you want to dress it up, if you want to dress it down, it just works. It's like the perfect shade of beige. It's the perfect, like, what's it called? The perfect thickness, I can't think of the word. The perfect thickness and the perfect length and the belt and the size and just everything. It's just great, and I'd massively, if you want a high street trench coat, this is the jam. So yeah, hugely recommend this. One thing that's a bit random, doesn't fit in any of the other categories, is a homeware item, and I just noticed this when I was getting ready for this video and I thought actually that's like a big favourite of mine, so I'm going to include it. And it is this. It is a tablet holder from IKEA, and I think it was £9, and it's just got this fold out stand so you can make it like higher. It's got 3 adjustable heights and it's just got this little ledge on the edge so it keeps your iPad or tablet on, and this is so useful. I wanted one for the past couple of times I've been to IKEA, and Luke was sort of like, why do you need that? And I was like, it'd be really good in the kitchen, I really need it. And he always discouraged me from buying it, and then last time I was like, sod it, I'm getting it, I think it's going to be useful. So I got it, and I use it so much in the kitchen. Like if I'm cooking or if I'm doing the washing up, I put my iPad on it and I can watch like Netflix, and as you know, I'm very addicted to Netflix, so I need it wherever I am in the house. And I can put, because obviously if you have your laptop out, it's quite a big like counter space taker-upper, and I don't like, you've got the chance of getting water or food on your laptop, whereas iPads I think are a bit more durable and you don't have like a bigger space. So if you just pop this down and put your iPad on it or your tablet, and I put it like that way up obviously, so not that way, that way, and I just watch Netflix on it while I'm cooking or doing the washing up, and it's mega useful. So, and if you want to take it in the bathroom, you could like maybe rest it on the toilet while you're in the bath. It's just got so many uses, and it's only £9, and I really like that it's sort of wood effect. I'm just quite a big fan of it, so yeah, big fan. Moving on to my final section, and that is hair and beauty, life and beauty products. And the first thing I want to talk to you about is Bondi Sands Liquid Gold. So I used this for the first time a couple of weeks ago, and I'm amazed how easy it is. Like I thought it would be so like really tacky and it wouldn't blend in really easily, but it's so easy. Just spritz, rub it in, and it's on. It doesn't take loads to put it on, and that is one of the biggest ags of tanning, that you have to sort of put it all on and you sleep in it overnight, and like the next day you have to wash it off. So I don't tan very often because I'm lazy, but the tan I normally use is a Zentan Absolute like Dark Luxe, whatever it's called, and that's amazing. I love that tan, it's so good. And then a couple of weeks ago I used the Vita Liberata 2 to 3 week tan or something is it called, basically the one that's supposed to be like really dark and really good, and I honestly didn't notice much of a change in colour, if I'm brutally honest. And it does say that you have to, for best results or whatever, put it on, wash it off, put it on, stay on for 8 hours, wash it off, put it on again, 8 hours, wash it off. And I've just thought, seriously, to get a level of darkness that you want, you have to do it that many times. That is just the biggest ag in the world. So I was not a fan of this. Whereas this, you just spritz it on and rub it in and convince your boyfriend to do your back, which he's very begrudgingly does, and you're good to go. Like 5 minutes later, it dries so quickly, and it's definitely an easy quick fix if you want a bit of a glow and you don't want the ag of sleeping in a onesie, and well, that's what I do anyway, sleep in a onesie so it doesn't get on your bed sheets, and then washing it off in the morning. Definitely this is your go-to. Yeah, so this is just the regular liquid gold, because I know they do a gradual liquid gold now, but this is just the regular spritz and go liquid gold. On the same thread of tanning, this stuff is just the jam. It's just great, and it is the Clarins Instant Smooth Self Tanning, and it's basically like a primer, self tanner, shove it on and go, brilliant, amazing product. So in the past couple of months I've barely worn any makeup because at the weekends I'll put makeup on, like I'll put makeup on now to do my video, and I'll put makeup on if I'm going out to the shops at the weekend, or if I'm going anywhere with my friends. If I'm going out somewhere nice, I'll put makeup on. But every day to work, I prefer bed to putting makeup on. So I haven't really worn any makeup to work in... I genuinely can't remember the last time I put makeup on to go to work, because I don't like I know you shouldn't feel pressurised to put makeup on because of the environment you work in, but I don't work in a really corporate environment, so it's not like I'm having like high-flying meetings or anything. I don't have lots of meetings with outside parties where I'm like, oh, have I got my face on? I just go into work and I'm at my desk all day, and then I come home, and I would prefer to be in bed for an extra 10 minutes than the time it takes to put makeup on. So I've basically not had any makeup on, but I have been putting this on, and it's so good to give me just a bit of glow, and it makes me look a bit more done than if I don't put anything on my face, because it adds a little bit of colour and just makes you look a bit more healthy, and that's all I need in the morning, just a bit of a flush to make me look alive, and then I'm good to go. So in terms of actual beauty products, or like new products, I haven't really tried anything because this is all I've been relying on. So I've just been using like regular old mascaras and stuff at the weekends, and in the week I've just been giving this a go, and I love it. So I would highly recommend it. Again, I will leave a link to it below if you would like to nab yourself some. And the final beauty product and final thing of this video is something I dreamed about for many a year. No, I'm joking. Yeah, I've been dreaming about it for years. But last year, Charlotte Tilbury released her Valentine's Day lipsticks, or Valentine's, I don't know if you had anything else in the collection, but there was lipsticks for definite, and I wanted one of them. And I didn't buy it because it was, I just sort of, oh, I can't spend that much on one lipstick, it's just too much. And I didn't buy it, and I just regretted it for the rest of the year. So this year, when the Valentine's collection came around, I was like, I'm gonna get it, I'm gonna get it, I'm gonna get it. And like, obviously they're different shades, but I was like convincing myself, I was like, I'm gonna buy it, and then I didn't again, and then it went out of stock, and I was like, no, why did I do this again? And then it came out again. She re-released it, and I had some more stock, and I said to Luke, please can I have it for my birthday, please, please, please. And boy did good, and boy got me it, and it is the Charlotte Tilbury Pillow Talk lipstick, and it's my first Charlotte Tilbury lipstick, and it is the dream. It just goes with everything, and it's just great, and I love it. So if you haven't seen it, then I recommend going on her website and having a look. I don't know if it's still available. Is it still available? But it's just the dream, and I love it. It just goes with everything. It's just so good. It's just like the perfect like pinky nudie, like done but not overdone look, and I love it, and I'm so glad. So thank you, Luke, for buying it for me. I'm not looking at like heaven, I'm looking because he's up there in the office. But yes, I'm so excited that I have this in my life because it's so nice. So yes, the Charlotte Tilbury Matte Revolution in Pillow Talk. Big fan. So that's everything I have to talk to you about and show you today for my monthly favourites. I hope you have enjoyed this video, and I haven't rambled too much. I do talk a lot, so hopefully that's okay, but I do talk a lot and I get very excited about stuff. I just yabba. So hopefully you've enjoyed it, and if you did like it, please give it a thumbs up, that would be great. If you aren't already subscribed to my channel, if you click that subscribe button, that would be wonderful, and I'd love you for it. If you are already subscribed and you're still here sticking around, thank you so much, and hopefully I'll see you in my next video.